I don't think it was good for Republicans. I don't think it was good. I'm not sure it was good for anybody.
The Democrats destroyed the Republicans last night. I thought maybe Democrats had forgotten how to win. Democrats dominated Election Day. And now you've got people asking, can this momentum carry on through to next year, especially as Donald Trump and the Republicans are doing everything they can to stay.
Well, the Republicans are cooked. This is but a taste of the blue wave that will be coming for the Republicans in the midterms of 2026. And let me tell you why. The American people are tired of having a baby in the White House.
Someone's having a bad day today.
Yeah, Trump wasn't very happy last night, certainly not any happier this morning with the outcomes of many, many elections across the country.
Happy fucking Victory Wednesday. We swept everything yesterday. It was a goddamn blue tsunami that came to America. We have hope. We have happiness for a better future, a better tomorrow.
Good morning, Patriots. Democrats put belt to Republicans' ass last night. Let's get into it.
I don't know about you guys, but tonight my heart is full of something I have not felt in almost a year, and that is good. Because there it is.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's episode, actually you're going to see how white people react on Republican and Trump losing the election. As we all know, Democrats, they are really in good times. They are celebrating because all these things, let me say, like, many cities are turning blue. So guys, let's dive in. The credit goes to the original of the videos. I'll be back with more commentary.
So all you MAGA in New Jersey that said you were going to move out of state if Mikey won, why are you still here? Why haven't you moved yet? Because not only did Mikey win, she crushed Jack. But not just crushed Jack, crushed you. Now let me show you why exactly Jack got crushed. That's your reason. That is your reason right there. Jack tied himself to Trump. Trump is now a losing ticket. And you know who else is seeing this? Republican congressmen, Republican senators. Everybody is now going to distance himself from this loser. There must have been, I don't know, 1 billion signs of Jack in New Jersey. Everywhere you go, you see signs. Signs, signs, signs. Fuck your signs. Signs don't vote. People do. The Democrats wiped the floor last night with all Republicans. You Republicans didn't win dick. Nothing. And that is just going to show you what's going to happen in the midterms. Because when the midterms come and you guys get wiped, what do you think we're going to do? You could say goodbye to your Lord and Savior, Donald Trump. He's done. He not only is going to be impeached, then the trials start, MAGA. The trials. The MAGA party is dead. The MAGA party is no longer. And we're going to make sure of it. You have put such energy and enthusiasm behind us. The blue wave is going to be something like you've never seen before. And it's coming to a town near you. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. And if you guys haven't thrown me a follow yet, please do. Have a day!
Yeah, Trump wasn't very happy last night, certainly not any happier this morning with the outcomes of many, many elections across the country. New York Post also not so happy. Mamdani won as mayor of New York. Not that establishment Democrats really get to celebrate that because they didn't help him, but there are a bunch of wins that the Democrats do legitimately get to celebrate. Let's start with Virginia. Governor of Virginia, Democrat. Lieutenant Governor of Virginia, Democrat. Attorney General, Democrat. 13 seats flipped in Virginia to Democrats. The Democrat Mikey Sherrill winning as governor of New Jersey. Democrats sweeping in Georgia. Pennsylvania's Commonwealth State and Supreme Court swept by Dems. Prop 50 in California also passed, which they got to be very, very upset about. And then people did not miss the opportunity to sort of rub it in their faces a little bit. Look at all these DEI hires. And as I pointed out, Trump is not happy about any of this, but who is to blame? Who's at fault here? Well, it's worth pointing out that Donald Trump's approval rating is the lowest it's ever been. 18 to 29-year-olds, 75% disapprove. 30 to 44, 57%. 45 to 64, 49%. 65 plus, 55% disapprove. People are not a fan of Donald Trump and his administration and their bullshit. While Donald Trump was very angry and confused about what happened, which, let's face it, Donald Trump being confused seems to be his standard operating procedure these days. It was you, dude. I mean, it's not like the Dems have been killing it in general. It's not like they've had great ideas and have great approval ratings themselves. They haven't been standing up to you and doing the job that a lot of people elected them to do. And yet, even with that, the nation is like, I mean, this is so bad. We have to pick the others. This is not the end. There's going to be more of this. And it's going to be because of...
Guys, as we saw, some people are celebrating. Of course, others, they are suffering. Like, especially those Trump supporters who are still supporting him. Because we saw many turning on him, like they are tired. They really care now where America goes next. Because they see like they can even lose the basic things like grocery and everything, lose their now benefit. Now they're like, no, we are not going to allow this keep happening. That's why we keep seeing many people turning, bro, guys. This is actually what's happening. I don't even understand what Trump expected and his supporter when they were just like betraying people who voted for them just like this. Let's keep watching, guys.
What a night. From Virginia to New Jersey to New York City, Democrats just scored a wave of victories that remind everyone what people power looks like. Abigail Spanberger made history as Virginia's first woman governor. Mikey Sherrill just took the New Jersey governorship, flipping another key blue state. And in New York City, Zohran Mamdani, a 34-year-old Democratic socialist, just became the city's first Muslim mayor, the first South Asian to hold the office, and one of the youngest mayors in modern history. These wins aren't just about politics. They're about a country that still believes in progress, inclusion, and possibility. They're about working class families who showed up to say, we deserve better. They're about young voters who refuse to give up. And they're about a movement that's learning how to fight smarter, stay grounded, and never stop believing in what's right. So take a breath, smile, and let this one sink in, because tonight isn't just a blue wave.
Democrats won big tonight in every election that I followed in my life. You had Mamdani winning New York City. You had Abigail Spanberger winning Virginia governor. You had Mikey Sherrill winning the governor in New Jersey. You had the Supreme Court retention election in Pennsylvania, where all three Supreme Court justices were told to come back. You are staying in your position. Even smaller elections. We had the Georgia Public Service Commission election where there were 2 seats up for grabs, and normally that has 5 Republicans on that council. Those 2 seats were won by Democrats tonight. Bam! Every single election I followed. The special election in Texas for District 18, most likely going to a Democrat. We're still waiting for those results, but it was clearly going to a Democrat already, so feeling good there. Now, the last thing we have to wait for is Prop 50 out of California. But the polls there don't close till 11 p.m. on East Coast time, so we still got to wait and see that.
MAGA is having a total meltdown right now. They are in disbelief after losing big in Virginia and New Jersey. Of course, the moment Republicans start losing, suddenly the elections are automatically rigged. This was earlier today. MAGA Voice said Democrats are stealing the elections in New Jersey and Pennsylvania right now. This is absolutely ridiculous. Get loud, MAGA. And this person says, on the way to Chester County, Pennsylvania, lawyers on the ground, affidavits coming, reinforcements coming. We will not let them steal this election. MAGA Voice also said the voting machines all across New Jersey and Pennsylvania are down. Polling locations are running out of provisional ballots. Voters are now being turned away. They are stealing the election. This person also said voting machines are down across Pennsylvania and New Jersey in red leading districts. Here's a look at all of the counties that were down today because of threats that were being made this morning. As you can tell, 5 out of 7 of them are Democrat. Of course, they're just like Donald Trump, crying that everything's rigged if they lose. Abigail Spanberger won today in Virginia in a a major upset. And Mikey Sherrill just won in New Jersey, another major win for the Democrats, of course, defeating a Trump-backed candidate. Right now, Polymarket is showing a 97% chance of a complete Democratic sweep. Republicans are not being silenced. They are being defeated very badly by ballots and not conspiracies. The voters have made it very clear they are tired of the constant lies, division, hate, and attacks on basic freedoms. The only thing being stolen right now is MAGA's illusion of a permanent grip on power, and the American people are the ones taking it back.
Yeah, and guys, what I can say, this election shows like people are tired of division, tired of like fighting, tired of chaos, tired of like bad economy. They're tired about drama happening every day. They're like, no, we want to reclaim our country back, want to care what's next for our country. That's why they voted blue this time, and they are showing Trump like, we voted for you, you didn't show the respect this time, we are here to stand. Remember, he called them names. So this shows like people are leaving MAGA, and they are leaving it with a good goal, which I say keep up this good one. Guys, let's keep watching.
Here in the US, many people are waking up to the amazing news that Democrats swept yesterday. We showed up in historic turnouts, and we said no to Donald Trump. We said we don't want this anymore, and we created historic, unprecedented change. Virginia has the first female governor in history. And in New York, Zohran Mamdani is absolutely ready to take on Trump. He is working for the people, by the people. And he is very vocal about how he feels about Donald Trump. I am so grateful that people turned out the way that they did yesterday. For many of us, we are feeling a renewed sense of hope for the first time in a long time. And we are ready to take back this country and elevate it and foster it and grow it into something so much better than it has been. We want to move forward, not back.
Terrible election news for Donald Trump. The Democrats are victorious as far as you can see, from California to New York to New Jersey to Pennsylvania to Virginia and Texas and more. The Democrats have swept everything. They've swept everything. Donald Trump and the Republicans have lost everything. They've lost all the major races so far tonight. And the midterms are coming, and typically the White House loses 26 seats in the midterms. And Donald Trump lost 41 in 2018, which means the House will go back to the Democrats, and the Senate usually flips 4 seats, flips back to the Democrats. It's not good for Donald Trump. You know those walls in the White House are covered in ketchup as far as you can see. There's probably no ketchup to be bought in Washington, D.C., Virginia, or Maryland. And Donald Trump has a lot of it to blame. Actually, it's all Donald Trump. He's fulfilled none of his promises. The economy is not going well. Inflation is continuing to be out of control. His trade wars have only cost farmers, companies, and others their jobs and their livelihoods. He's not making America great again.
Guys, actually, Trump and the Republican officially lost. That's for sure. And across the country, people were celebrating all night long. Others, they were just like, of course, frustrated and anger and everything. But if you compare people who are happy and people are not happy, trust me, people who are happy, they're more. There are like many of them. And that's what's happening. That shows how people are so tired of this administration, like doing this, betraying people, working class, because they only care about rich people, to just caring about rich people. They don't care about working class. And what the blue represent, or Democrat, they will say like, we will tax rich people and we will give poor people, people who are working but they can't make the basic things, will make like those for free or very cheaper. So I don't even understand how you go and vote something like, like you are voting against working class and you live in that category. Unless you're insane or crazy, otherwise we will not do that. That's what I can say, guys, and it's obvious. So Trump just cut SNAP benefit and stop everything, and now actually they're seeing the reality. They're like, oh, this is happening for real. We have to open our eyes. We have to know, like, we have to fight for ourselves. We have to stop voting against our own interests, and they made the best decision. So there is also other election coming. Keep up this work, fight for yourself, fight for your family, for your business, because no other person will fight for you, especially billionaires. They don't care. We all know that. So guys, I have few comments from the people. Let's hear what the people are saying. The first one say, finally, I have been waiting for this outcome for long time. The celebration in my city was crazy. The second one say, I'm not happy about the result, but I appreciate you covering both sides without attacking anyone. This one is like, you are not happy. What are you? Maybe he's a billionaire, that's why he's not happy. The third one said, this election really show how divided we are, but also how much people care about their country right now. The third one say, I was yelling at my screen when the result came in. Your breakdown is spot on. The last one said, no matter who people voted for, we all just want stability. We want unity. We want to fight for our country. We want people who appreciate working class. Yeah, guys, you can see people are determined and they're really working so hard to achieve what they want. I'm so happy, and I really hope that people who are still in denial, you can open your eyes and see the right choice, guys. I don't know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time as always. Bye.